Speedrun. Back on Arkham Asylum. This is going to be an aim sync category. For anyone who hasn't seen this run, this is going to be done using new and old stuff. Old and new things. Skips and stuff, so yeah. We will be skipping the first, hopefully we'll be skipping the first and third. First, hopefully we'll skip it, and then third we will be skipping the first and third Scarecrow fights. Second one we'll be going through, we're doing Mansion like quite fast, and we'll be doing the Killer Croc part normal. And yeah, my current off-camera PB is 2 hours. It's just straight 2 hours and something seconds, but yeah. But we're going to begin the run. The time begins the moment Batman speaks, and the time ends the moment the last cutscene begins. So we should begin the run. I did a test run earlier, so yeah. I was going to try and make it private and then thingy it, but the reason why I'm doing it on YouTube and not on Twitch is because YouTube I can upload straight to the main channel, and then I can actually put in timestamps from where the run begins and where the run ends, so yeah. But anyway, so choose difficulty, we're going to go on easy, and we're going to start the run. Well, the moment Batman basically says, is Commissioner Gordon here, and then that's where the run begins. So, I will wait for that to happen. So we skip this first cutscene. I'm probably going to explain a few things as well, just during the run, for people who don't know the run. Just kind of explain some things. So yeah. First off, I'm correct, there is a microphone. My microphone should be working. Let me just do this before I begin the run. Devices, audio devices, my icon is on, yep, okay, just checking. So the run begins in 3, 2, 1.
Is Commissioner Gordon here?
Yes, sir.
Okay, timer began. Timer is going. 9 seconds.
Hey, Sharpie, you getting my good side? Ah, but heck, they're all good, aren't they? Look at all this.
The new skits we won't be pulling off in this run are going to be. We aren't going to be pulling off backlaw skip or bell skip. Backlaw skip because I struggle with backlaw skip, and I'm not like, and I've kind of quit that. So. We do catacomb skip, which is what I call it. I don't know what it's called. It might be catacomb skip, but I do catacomb skip twice. Catacomb skip you'll see later. I do catacomb skip after I get the Batarang and after I get the after I get the Batclaw and after I get the Ultra Batclaw. And you'll see what that does in a bit. The first glitch we're using, however, is storage, which we get by simply just getting storage. When we get explosive gel, that's going to be used to skip doctors and skip blowing one thing up. That's also going to be used to skip Scarecrow twice. Storage is used a lot in this run. So, yeah.
Is that a crocodile I hear? What's up, Doc? Pencil me in for tomorrow at 4. We've got a lot of.
I also will be using the trick, the trick to basically the call-in Batwing trick, which that skips the gauntlet thing with him calling in the Batwing. Yeah. Now, I'm assuming is public, so I won't be able to actually read the chat. So, unfortunately, if anything is put in chat, I'm not going to be able to read it.
Unfortunate fire.
Just gotta check your prisoner, Officer Bowles.
Whatever, just be quick.
Only following procedure.
Fortunately, this part is quite slow. There's nothing really happening right here.
Looks Looks like he suffered minor lacerations, probably in the last 2 hours. There seems to be...
Need to take my temperature? I'd be happy to drop my pants.
He's all yours. Get him out of here.
He's good. Get the door open.
So this through part is like 6 minutes long.
Category 9 patient in transit. Pacification system
Usually it's 7 minutes by the time we get to the first fight. Because I'm not using race. I'm not using race.
Can you smell the
race file.
in the air? No? Must have been one of the guards then.
So I can't submit that as a race file.
Is that you?
It's George has been telling me to get, but I can't. I have no way to get it at the moment.
Get ready. Keep your weapons trained on it at all times.
Also, I am only going to be getting a couple upgrades. When I have all the upgrades I need, I will then stop getting XP. Because that's what wasted my time in the last run I had done, which got me 2 hours. I'm hoping for hopefully slightly under 2 hours.
I've got your scent, Batman. I will hunt you.
Hopefully my internet won't die either.
A toy collar won't stop me from killing you, Batman. And rip you apart. Eat your bones.
That reminds me, I really need to get me some new shoes.
Move up. Outside.
How come they let Batman pass?
Whee! Great night for a party.
Not where you're going.
The night is young, lads. I still have a trick or two up my sleeve. I mean, don't you think it's a little bit funny how a fire at Blackgate caused hundreds of my crew to be moved here?
I thought I told you to stay quiet.
Oh, Frankie, you really should learn to keep that fat mouth of yours shut. It'll get you into trouble.
Tell me something. You've never let me catch you this easily. What are you really after?
Oh, nothing much. Hundreds dying in pain and fear. All their meaningless lives brought to a horrifying conclusion. All thanks to you and a book of matches. Was that the answer you wanted?
All patients should avoid contact with prisoners from Blackgate Prison Facility. Their presence...
What's he doing?
Stay where you are.
Get a flashlight. Get a light on him.
Apologies about that, everyone. I had to put that I had to pin that I can't read chat during the run.
What? Don't you trust me?
Our guest has arrived.
The intensive treatment lower floors are now at level red alpha.
So, you're back. You killed 3 of my crew. Busted out of here.
Only 3? I'll be sure to try harder next time. What say we aim for 100?
Long night, Jim.
So, fun fact, for anyone who's running no major skips, then you would start the timer here if you were doing no major skips, but this isn't any percent, so I have to start the timer back.
Ladies and maniacs, I apologize for this interruption to your regular instinct.
Okay, so these guys we have to take out. It's quite simple, we'll just take them out. Basically, Joker broke out and choked out a guard and kicked a doctor in the balls.
With a combined sense of 752 years, ding, 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 it's round 2. Gotta run.
I'll find a way out. George, try and contact the warden. Let him know what's happened. I'll be back.
Don't make promises you can't keep, Bat. I'm in control of the asylum. You're not going anywhere I don't want you. Understand?
If you think I'll let you run...
Always with the heroes. Ooh, I'm getting bored of watching you. Why don't you just come find me? You know it's a trap.
Of course it is.
Okay. Unfortunately, there's nothing we can really do here.
Everywhere that madman
There's nothing we can
goes,
exploit
death
for
is
speed, so we just do this part normally. You can dive roll, but sometimes that's a bit slower. So it's just faster to do what the game wants to do, and let's hold the run.
Warning. Security breach in level.
Horrible. Can you...
Warning.
He wants us to speak to him, but we don't want to speak to the guy. Waste time. Right over this way. So, a few things we have to do in here. Mostly saving guards and killing enemies.
Zaz is down, but not for long.
Someone put this animal back.
Now, unfortunately, for people who are massive fans of this cutscene and of Harley Quinn, unfortunately, we're going to have to skip this.
Try the radio. Control should be able to shut down the gate.
Harley thinks she has me trapped in this chamber. She never was very bright.
Batman, I'm patching you into the guard radio feed.
Steve, more Blackgate prisoners. By the boiler. Who's that behind them? Oh my god, it's Joker. He's free. How'd he break out?
Sorry, feed's down. Comms are up and down like crazy. It's not good. I'll keep trying.
For anyone wondering, this is why I'm getting things, but this isn't in 100% run. That is because this gives XP, which we need to get certain abilities.
What is that stuff?
Joker toxin. Listen, the room is full of poison gas. Anyone caught in there is dead.
Are you gonna get in there and help them, Batman?
This isn't a simple escape attempt. Joker's been planning this.
Over here, please.
Oh, I hate when that happens. It's so stupid. The problem with this is when you try to fucking run,
Batman's here. Just hold on a little longer.
is sometimes you'll save that guard by accident, and then it's so annoying.
Can't believe you left me here.
Also, when Batman just generally misses with a batarang, it's so stupid.
All I need, Batman.
What are you waiting for? So close. You can almost see it.
So, fun fact, for people wondering why I'm going to go into this corner, it's because this fight only ends in two ways. If the timer runs out, which isn't visible, but it's just hidden timer. So this is a timed fight to where it takes only he'll have a heart attack after a certain amount of time, or or if your health is low. And just going in the corner is just faster for him to beat our ass, so... You'll have a heart attack every time. Which saves a couple seconds instead of actually fighting him. You can just fight him, but that wastes a bit of time, so it's kind of pointless.
Batman, I'm over here.
So we get an upgrade, we're going to get 2 times combo strike, and we're going to hover over the twin batarangs, which will be useful in a bit.
Quick, get in here before more of them come. They came out of no.
Skip dialogue with him.
Security loop is locked.
Having a little trouble up there?
The transport system is down. Best I can do is
Get right into the geometry.
sorry.
I should go back to the holding cells. Bowles wasn't too smart.
It's very easy to walk into the walls in this game when you try to run places.
Batman, what's happening? Oh, Bruce.
So, for anyone wondering what happened in that cutscene, basically a guard named Frank Bowles, basically has hit, or has basically taken God, and we now find out that Frank is now working with the Joker, or we'll find out was working for the Joker.
Oracle, I'm at the holding cell. I'm setting up a crime scene.
So what's the plan? Isolate something in that room unique to Bowles?
Exactly.
I can follow traces of alcohol from Frank's bourbon in the atmosphere.
Oracle,
Transport to upper floors is now permitted to staff with correct security clearance.
Darn elevator. Unreliable. Oh, what the hell happened?
How did you like that, P-Man? No way you're following us now. The trap's down there till me and Mr. J are ready for you.
Hey, Babs! I know you can hear me. I've got a little something for you to listen to. Harley and Frank are really out of the ring with the old man. How are they going to tackle the guard? Have a listen, shall we?
Hey, Frank, breathe in. Joker's got more men on the way. They're coming around the front of the asylum. Gotta stop them.
Oh shit.
Quick,
There we
get
go.
over there. Team, come on, everyone, cover the main entrance.
How many are there, Bowles? Wait, hang on. How the hell do you know what...
Bowles! Frank, what are you doing? No, put it down! Frank, what the hell? Quick! It's clear. Get your ass in here.
It's some piece of work, Frankie. Girls fall for someone like you.
Stop flirting with a hired help, Harley.
Don't worry, sweetie. You know I only have eyes.
This is what critical combo strikes do. They basically make it run so they're basically like a one-shot.
Batman.
You have to get in a combo before you can do the critical strikes, so...
Please! I got a kid. You don't have to. I don't have to. I just want to.
Okay, boss says no one gets back. Can any move?
Ow.
Got it.
Don't fucking do it. He'll basically jump in front of not where I want him to, and he'll decide he wants to jump. Okay.
Oh, look who it is! Are your pointy ears burning?
Yeah, I mean, Bruce.
I suppose I better warn my boys you're on the way.
The movement in this game is just weird. No, stop walking into fucking walls for fuck's sake.
Running around the asylum, dressed like a bat. I know, it's crazy. Stop him before he gets someone hurt. For his own good.
Okay, don't go for a ledge takedown then. Usually do.
was gonna be that easy, that. I said a few more, my boy.
Concentrating the brain's gonna get better, because at the moment some shit's just not going well.
What the? I'm sure it came from over there.
Yes, it is I, Edward Nigma, the Riddler, and more importantly, your intellectual superior. My genius has allowed me to easily hack into your primitive communications. My goal is simple. You complete a series of amusingly taxing challenges and, well, you'll see. Ready for your first one? Good. But be careful. Don't cut yourself on this sharply observed portrait.
Did that just too early.
So you did it! Well done! I would have expected a child to work that one out, let alone the world's greatest detective.
I'm over here, Batman!
It was a massacre. Good.
Don't know why I didn't go through the door. Got to the door, pressed X, didn't go through, I had to press it again. Great.
We apologize for this interruption to our regular broadcast. Jack Ryder is live from the Gotham Bay Area with some breaking news. This is Jack.
Alright, from here I'm going to get health upgrades about twice, and then we're going to get the range and amplifier, power amplifier, sorry. We get the range and power amplifiers when we get the cryptographic sequencer, when we get to the what's it called, when we get to the penitentiary.
Harley tells me that the Batman's car is still parked just outside of the intensive treatment building. Now, we can't just have him up and leave us.
Oracle.
Okay, so here is where we're about to get something that completely breaks the game entirely. It's the explosive gel, and it's a very broken gadget. We can use something called, we can use it to get something called storage, which basically helps us. If we do it, it zips us through like certain walls and geometry and stuff. So, yeah. Which you'll see us zipping up things a few times, and you'll see us zipping through things a few times, and you'll see it used quite a lot. When you see me like crouching in a corner and spamming buttons, you'll see what that is. That's me trying to get storage. Which I'm not the best at getting storage, but sometimes I can get it just right.
Harley trashed the car. Looks like there was a scuffle. We need to search the area around the Batmobile. There could be a clue as to where she took Gordon. I need to isolate a trail in the crime scene around the Batmobile that'll lead me to Gordon.
Okay, I was gonna attempt to get it, but I didn't get it. God damn it. Sometimes you can jump through the thing, so it like you don't get that little animation, but try to get storage. Got it. That's getting storage. If I pull out the batarang while holding the explosive gel, batarang goes into this weird little crouch animation. You'll see what happens. And if we fire the batarang, we zip like places. Like I once zipped outside of the asylum. If you want to find that, you can find the VOD on Twitch and on the Stream Archive channel because it's on there as well. But yeah. That's what it does. We can zip through that wall. We're going to do it again to zip through past skip doctors, which is very useful.
I need to search every room, every office, and every trash can. If another doctor tries to run and gets out of the building, then you won't. I'll just flood the rooms with happy gas and leave you to die. Hell, I may do that anyway. Sounds fun.
So here I have a planned thing I like to do where it's explode two guys with the blow all up to two guys, then quickfire batarang 2, and then if it works, ledge take down the other.
I've got to save them.
But I'll do this first.
Wait here. It's not safe.
Yep, there we go.
Hello? Is there a doctor in the house?
Okay, we're gonna get storage again, and then we're gonna do Doctor Skip, which is the way we zip to the elevator through the elevator.
The room's clear.
Which the elevator you usually go into when you have saved 3 doctors. However, we're not going to do that because they can go and save themselves. We do Doctor Skip by zipping through the elevator and skipping straight to the Scarecrow mission. Like that. Oh, I can never get the fucking... God damn it, this run is just so shit already. But I'm not gonna kill it, I can't be bothered. Fuck off, can you stop fucking running into walls and stuff? Jesus Christ.
Please help me, Batman. No.
We're gonna do a few more zipping. This is also gonna be introduced to chaining storage, that's how you say it. English is not going well for me today. Chaining storage, how we do that is we go into storage and then we zip, and then so we go into storage, we then zip for a certain part, and then we get locked in this like little sitting animation that we can get out by spamming X and try to dive roll, and then if we try chain storage while locked in the animation, we get storage, and that's called chaining storage. That's used a few times to get storage in storage in a place you can't usually get storage. It's this. That's chaining storage. The reason why we shoot down that hallway is because it's slightly faster than running down the hallway. So yeah, and we need storage in here because we're going to attempt to. It's kind of hard. Attempt to get Scarecrow skip number 1. Now, there's only a few times we actually. Well, there's only one Scarecrow mission we're actually going to do. We're going to skip this. There's 3 times we fight Scarecrow. There's this one, then there's the other one with. There's the other one in the mansion, which we will be doing, and then there's the other one which is in the intensive treatment. But fun fact, we don't go back in the intensive treatment. That was the first and last time we go in the intensive treatment in this entire run. So yeah. So if anyone's expecting for us to go back in there, nope, there's no more going back in that room or back in that building ever again. There we go. Now that one decides it wants to glide. I got Scarecrow Skip. This is Scarecrow Skip. We zip backwards using storage, and we then get shot up twice when we quick fire Batarang twice, and then after that we
Can you hear me? Bruce, what?
We then glide to. We then get the height to glide to the bat signal, what we use to take out Scarecrow. That skips the entire little Scarecrow minigame and the cutscene to introduce Scarecrow minigame, which is useful.
Having trouble figuring out what's real? That's just a figment of your twisted little mind. Same here. Just roll with it, Bats. It gets easier once you get
We get storage there because we want to zip through a vent. It zips us halfway through a vent, but it's faster than walking through the half of the vent. We can't destroy his teeth because you can't quickfire Batarang when you have storage. If you try quickfire Batarang with storage, this just happens. So.
Harley's under strict instructions to kill the old man. If any of my guys even think you're in the room, they're patrolling down there. I've told them all you're on the way. So here's the deal. If you can find a way to get it up.
Never tried chaining storage in the vent. No, I'm not planning on it because I don't know what happens. Might try it another time. I think it'll work. I think you might just get storage. I actually don't know. Rescue Gordon without being detected. Okie dokie. Unless you just get stuck in the vent. We're going to take two of these out. We're going to take the other one over there out. The one furthest away. Yeah. If we get close, and just take him out because it's faster to take him out because we can just then run to we can run up here without having it being spotted. And, yeah. Also, I do need to watch out because if you get seen, that may, I believe that does. Cause the mission to fail. Win the Bane fight, quite simple. We just do this.
Need a little help, eh? Okay then.
Nope. If he starts going towards the pillars, just run at him, he'll stop going towards them. I didn't know that was the thing until I watched an ESA run of this. I saw the guy do that, I was like, oh shit.
I will crush you!
He's down there. That's that fight over. About 2 minutes that fight. Now we get the Bat Claw, and then we can use Coliseum Skip. Not Coliseum, I keep calling that. Catacomb Skip. I'll show you that. Due to console loading times, this does take quite. This cutscene is quite a while to skip.
Batman, you okay?
I'm fine, Jim. Where's Quinn?
Gone. Must have gotten loose while Bane was throwing you around.
We need to get you off the island.
I'm not a rookie.
There we go. So now we've done that, we're gonna
Oracle.
skip this cutscene, or skip this dialogue, grapple to this. We're gonna get storage for so we can zip through half the bat cave when we get there. What we are going to do is get the first health upgrade because we don't really need upgrades for the cryptographic sequence until there. I also need to make sure I don't get the Batarang out because that's what cancels the glitch to get storage, is if you get out the Batarang before getting out the explosive gel, you can't zip. So when you have storage, you have to have the explosive drill equipped first before getting out of the back. Like you have to be holding it before you whip out the batarang. If not that, and you go straight to get the batarang while in storage, you will just cancel the glitch and you'll just shoot the you'll just shoot the batarang. So
I know. I once saved an unfortunate inmate from leaping off into the rocks below. I found a cave entrance, and over the years have moved a number of supplies here. It's a regular home away from home.
So, yeah. The only time we actually get close to the intensive treatment building is a few times. We never go inside of the intensive treatment building. Because there's just no need. We don't need to. Yeah, for some reason the camera will shoot backwards. I don't know why it does that. I think it just wants us to fight those guys, but we don't need to fight those guys because, yeah. It's not going. It doesn't say secure the area to continue. You can just go straight through the door. Yeah. So now I've got storage. We're gonna zip through the Batcave, half of it anyway. Or we should if it works, and that saves about a second. Even though it says skip, sometimes it is still loading, that's why it doesn't skip straight away.
Identity confirmed. Disabling countermeasures. Security deactivated.
Yeah, so it zips us halfway. We can chain it, but we don't need to chain storage while here. Unless you want to try zip more, but I tried that and I flew off the edge of this thing. There is a way you can zip to get straight to this cutscene without running at it, but it's just faster. It's just easier to do. Also, funnily enough, if you actually zip straight to the cutscene, you skip the whole on thing, and the screen will never turn on during the entire run. But we skipped that, so we didn't skip it, so the screen's on.
I'm going after her. She was heading to the mansion with cash. I'm going up top via the catacombs.
Well, she was, but before that, well, we don't know, we shouldn't actually know that because she is actually one of the doctors we were supposed to save, but we didn't because we zipped through the elevator and glitched the entire game. But also the game doesn't know we did that, so the game's just kind of going through with the dialogue it's supposed to. Here we're just going to take out this guy. We're then going to go get storage so we can pull off catacomb skip. I stop saying Coliseum skip. It's not Coliseum, it's catacomb.
Why are we...
Hopefully I can get catacomb skip straight away. This morning when I tried it, it was just not working at all. It kept shooting me opposite way. It was just... And it was hardly even shooting me anywhere, so... Because with catacomb skip, it's supposed to just shoot you up, and then, yeah, but... Sometimes this game will have problems where glitches just won't work. That's why I'm dreading garbage skip. I'm not excited for garbage skip. This is actually one of my favourite glitches to pull off sometimes when it decides it wants to work. Garbage skip, not garbage skip, Coliseum skip, not Coliseum skip, thingy skip, it's this. It's that little zip where it zips us up here and it skips most of this. It saves that saves a couple seconds. That saves about a minute of climbing up this did I say Coliseum skip? Catacomb skip. That saves a couple seconds. To be honest, I've just got a message from someone saying why I can't type in chat. That sounds like a YouTube issue. Well, I think it's because you might have to set up, to type in a chat, you have to create a YouTube channel. Or YouTube, you know. Same with trying to comment or do anything. Oh, so I think it's subscribing as well.
Joker again. Don't worry about the bat. I put a few surprises along the way.
I'm just taking a snap just because they waste so much. They just sometimes can get really annoying. So just Also, I'm not going to be reading chat. It does say in the pinned message, so.
Who am I kidding? You don't have any.
I'm not joining the pie. I should have turned off notifications before doing this, because I remembered that it does sometimes block out the health. I'm not joining it. I should have appeared offline and turned off notifications before doing this run, because I forgot notifications do actually block out things on streams, which are quite annoying. And then speedrun.com rules. I don't think it says all the time, it just says most of the time show health and all that.
Joker here. Now that I'm in charge, I'd like to hear all your feedback on the play. I'm especially proud of the decor, and I hope it helps us all become more productive in our task.
Hey, I've got a cousin in Metropolis who needs some heavy security company. Knocking on doors. Breaking the link. Good time.
Now here we're not going to be pulling on anything glitches, because we're going to be doing this we're going to be doing the museum basically no major skips with. AKA we're just going to be just running through this part normally fast, and then doing the whole Scarecrow part normal.
Joker here with a little update for you all. First, the good news. We have Dr. Young.
Now there is something called Bell Skip. That's where you try to throw a remote control batarang through the small little crack in the floor, and you try hit the bell and you skip like this entire part here. But that is like fucking frustratingly hard to get, so we're not gonna do that. Just gonna wait for you to go up so I can do this. Now there's something called suicide collars, that's what they're called. These are basically like this game's heart rate monitors, so when I take out a thug, Joker knows and then tells everyone through an intercom. Then we basically just have to, and then these guys start finding out, and then start going towards the body and stuff, and get nervous, and it's a whole thing. So we're gonna go to hell.
What happened to you?
Okay, that's actually the fastest thing I've ever done this fight. Okay, we're gonna go save cash. He's gonna obviously want to speak to us, because every single person wants to speak to us.
Thanks.
See, I love that there's hardly any, like, I think there's only a few people in this game who actually say thanks. Apart from that, there is one person in this game who asks Batman if they're okay, and that's Carl Todd. Very nice guy, by the way. You'll see Carl Todd in a bit. Carl Todd is who we'll meet when we go to turn off the electricity before Garbage Skip. Who's in the Botanical Gardens, who is quite far in the game. So, yeah.
Hold on. I think I've got it. Yeah, you said that 10 minutes ago.
You could be the one to tell us.
Joker's thugs were trying to get into that office.
It looks like they couldn't get through the main door. Got to find a different way in.
Oh shit. Okay.
Oracle, I'm...
By the way, fun fact, she just says about, like, because before that, after the Harley Quinn, message thing in the intensive treatment building, she was like, you know, she was like, Joker's threatened about these bombs and all that, and, you know. And then she basically says, by the way, you were right about the whole bomb threat thing. The so-called bomb was filled with marzipan and kittens. Which then Batman's like, as a guest, a twisted diversion. You know, Batman's the fucking world's greatest detective, he basically knew. Okay, there's no ifs, ands, or buts. Now here we go to the library, and we've actually almost finished this part already. We've got library, then Scarecrow, then we're done. It's that simple. This part is really fucking quick. I don't know if there's actually a way to skip this entire fight, but just because I don't think there is, I'm not gonna try. See, a lot of people don't like when you magnetize to enemies, but I just find it easier, to be honest. Especially like this satisfying, just absolutely obliterating everyone. Here's a glitch to skip when you're doing, which obviously doesn't use a glitch. This also a glitch, not a glitch, this skip has, or this thing has appeared. Appeared in a couple, you know, top 10 thing developers have done and stuff like that. And, it's... And it's when it's basically when yeah, he says this. He says last page first, shame on you. Oh, fuck off. I forgot where I was supposed to go for a second there.
You guys are a disgrace. You let him get away. What kind of henchman are you, anyway? Just get out of my sight. See you later.
So we help these, well, it's a guard and a doctor, don't... Fuck, oh my god, the amount of times you press one button and it doesn't fucking work. This game makes me annoyed.
Thank you, Batman.
So, Dr. Young was trying to hide her research notes on the formula when she... Where did you hide them?
We basically don't burn her research notes, you know, her life's work. We destroy it. We run through the smoke, or the gas, fear toxin, whatever it is. And now we are in a very, 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 very long corridor. This part's about 2, 3, 4 minutes long, so yeah, let's just watch this entire thing go by. This game basically references Bruce's parents being murdered like twice. Arkham Knight does it once, City does it in a side mission, and Origins does it once. The one thing that actually annoys me, is that when people try to say Origins doesn't tie in with the Arkham series, yes it does, though. And, like, I've seen somebody post on, like, Reddit and shit, and Quora and all that, saying, like, does Arkham Origins tie in with the other Arkham games? And people said, no, it doesn't. And this is, like, this is, like, 2016, 2017, 2018, even after Arkham Knight, sort of. Clearly people have probably never been to the GCPD, lockup, and looked at the fucking, looked at, like, the enemy's, items and stuff. I forgot what they're called. And, like, looked at the evidence lockup. Because if they simply did something called look at the evidence lockup and listen to it all, Aaron Cash literally explains stuff that literally happened in Origins. And also there are thugs that reference, like, the bridge, I believe the Gotham Bridge fire, which happened because of fucking Firefly and all that. And then Firefly and Deathstroke all have the same voice actors from Origins. So, yeah.
He'll be fine. Kid like that with all that money, he'll be just fine.
Shut up, now. He's 8 years old and all alone.
So I don't know why people think that Origins doesn't tie in with things. But then some people are like, yeah, but what, the different Harley and Joker meet in different ways. Yeah, true, okay, they meet in things. But to be honest, if you think about it, though, the Harley Quinn interview tapes take place before the events of Arkham Asylum. And what they don't, like, what you don't think about is maybe Harley in the interview tapes wasn't actually, like, you know, maybe that wasn't her first time obviously meeting the Joker. Maybe the Asylum guy, maybe the Arkham Asylum, you know, staff members just didn't know that Harley used to work with Joker, like, as in he's like Shrink. And then obviously people are like, yeah, but they just obviously all about what they sounded like on the interview tapes. Fucking maybe, you know, maybe they knew they were being recorded on interview tapes and they just wanted to lie through the interview tapes. That's what I think may have happened, but again, I'm not entirely sure. The thing I also don't understand is, and there might be just two Deadshots, but Deadshot in the new Suicide Squad game looks very, very different than the Deadshot we see in the other games. And yes, it's probably, and even in the Assault on Arkham little short or little animated film, like, okay, might be another Deadshot, you know, might be two. Because the last time we saw Deadshot, he was hanging. No, he wasn't. He was on a train, locked in a train. We didn't see him at night. And oh, right, so many people who for some reason seem to have weird beliefs that apparently, because the Batman's dead in Gotham Knights, that apparently he's, Gotham Knights is basically the, ties in with the Arkham series. When, literally, at, DC Fandom, they literally said that Gotham Knights has nothing to do with the Arkham series, but Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League is a basically sequel to Arkham Knight and takes place after apparently takes place like 2-3 years after the events of Arkham Knight, I believe.
What are you trying to do?
Which I've heard so many mixed reviews on Gotham Knights. I've heard people say it's fantastic, I've heard people say I've heard people say it's terrible, I've heard people say they love it, I've heard people say it's, you know, they hate it. I've heard people say they're meh on it. And to be honest with you, well, I haven't played it yet, so I don't know what's the... But again, it is opinion based, to be honest, like... like God of War Ragnarok comes out in it's 14 days now, I think. Oh, nearly 14 days now. You know, I'm probably going to enjoy it. There's probably going to be people who dislike it. Also, I do explain this in my most recent God of War video, but there's this guy who said you're an idiot. Like, made a video saying that if you bought or pre-ordered or bought or buy, if you've pre-ordered or buy God of War Ragnarok, that apparently you're an idiot. But to be honest, I don't know what to think about it, because to be honest, what I've seen from his channel, he seems to hate everything. The only things he's actually made videos about things he likes is like anime. Just a couple of some anime, and that is it. That's all it is. So.
There you are.
Yeah. Also, fun fact, I have recorded up to the next video, God of War video, if I remember, if it is the next one, I believe it is, I think it is, yeah, it's the next video, I think, of God of War, is a very, very dramatic episode. It's, a lot happens in part 10. Which is going to be going up today, no, tomorrow, but I'm going to upload it tonight.
Stay where you are, Batman. Listen to me carefully.
Help me! Please, somebody help me!
Come any closer, and I'll paint the room crimson with her blood. I know you're still out there. Won't be long, and you'll hear her final song.
This is the longest Zaz has ever taken to, like, pop out.
But if I kill her, the bat will get.
Like the bat just got you. Bitch.
You monster! You evil, evil, evil monster!
I love that Joker calls us Slicey. To be honest, I believe like Bruce is like 30, Batman's like 30 in this game. I believe.
You have given in and taken my
Oracle.
So from here is now where I need to start. When I get XP, I need to start upgrading. I need to save it for when I get what's it called? When I get the cryptographic synchronous, because we need to get the range amplifier and the power amplifier. The range amplifier makes it so we can hack. I hate these knife guys. Literally went to go jump over you, yet fucking... Isn't G spelled like J-E-E-Z? Because it's like... It's supposed to be short for like Jesus. So. You know, people are like, oh Jesus. I don't know. Might be spelled juice like that, I don't know. So this a door skip we're gonna do, which this basically we can fight. Not fight, we can just skip this fight. Usually the game wants us to fight these guys, but we can just skip that. Simply attempt to grapple to this. Apply to this. They don't know that.
Did you do it? Hell yeah! Never liked her anyway.
Whoever's put something in the comments, if you do read the top comment, I can't type, so I can't read it out, sorry. So, sorry.
I recommend unloading them into... I can't read this. Unloading them into your head.
Yeah, wanna check my pulse now, Doc? It's the back! You okay, bud?
There we go, now I've leveled up. Now I just need to save that for when I get the cryptographic sequencer, which thankfully is not going to be too long until we get that.
Dead?
Not many glitches in here, to be honest. Actually, I don't think we need any glitches in here. Yeah, we're not going to use any glitches in here either, because there's no need. The next place we are going to use some glitches, however, is a big glitch, and that's going to be in the Botanical Gardens with Levy, to skip the garbage skip, aka just so we don't have to go down in the Voltumi area. Which is quite fun. If you actually zip through this and skip the cutscene, or, you know, not skip the cutscene, but like, you know, zip past the cutscene, so the trigger for the cutscene doesn't actually get hit, and then you trigger it on the way back, because Ivy had already been released in the last cutscene, her hair, like, just is not on her body. And, yeah. Yep, go on. There we go.
There's always a way out. Always.
Okay. Now we've hacked that, we should get... There we go. We need to get the range amplifier, and then we're going to get the power amplifier after. Range makes it so we can hack things from quite a distance. Power makes it so we can hack things easier. Also, crazies are now, have now been let out, so we yeah. Oh, and fun fact about the next part. Well, first of all, not this part, because this is just quickly fight Harley first, so let's do that.
Why don't you just go get a gun and shoot the stupid bat?
That's quite easy. This is quite easy. We just absolutely demolish these guys. Don't get a gun. Here, after this, we're going to do three things. We're going to hack the thing to turn off the electricity. We're going to scan the gun so we can knew you ran past me. We're going to scan the Tommy gun for some XP and destroy the teeth. Not in the order I said. Technically, it's scan the gun, destroy the teeth, and then hack the panel. Yep.
Patient pacification system deactivated.
What I will do after this run is I will then run through everything that's probably put in. If anything's been put in chat, I will read it out at the end. So yeah, so questions at the moment are not the best thing to ask. Here is quite a fun part of saving 2 guards.
Look who's finally turned up, the Dark Knight himself. How's it hanging, Babs?
I love that, like, for a minute there, the audio just did not sync up with her mouth. Also, the run is now on 1 hour 4. So, this isn't world record, because world record is 1 hour 4. By someone called Pepsi, who is just a sweat. I'm stupid, because what I was going to show is that you can double barrang these two at the same, like, quite fast, and you take them both down. But, I'm not smart. Because it's faster if you just cut them so down at the same time after turning off the electricity of the water underneath them. But I'm just kind of stupid and didn't do that. To be honest, what I should have done is actually got power amplifier first and then range amplifier. So you kind of need range next, not really power. You kind of need range later on, not now. If I run backwards, I can't because the door's locked because of the gas. Goes on just because these guys. This is where we fight. Oops, okay. This is where we're going to be fighting Harley, who's literally just straight down the bottom. Now, again, I've said this a few times during playing this. People may be questioning: are these people infected with anything? Like, you know, enhanced with anything? Why they act like that? No, they're just their literal names. The characters' names are lunatics. That's what the game calls them. It's like, we know that because, well, they have character trophies, which are literally just ways we can have a look at, like, a 3D look at the character. And also, when they get onto you and start damaging you, it literally says through lunatic. So they're not, they're not like the Titan guys that are just crazy because of Titan, they're just crazy because they are. Now this is these guys are like the last wave of characters now. There's 4 waves of enemies, two without stun sticks, 2 with stun sticks. Fortunately, I was unlucky and didn't get any in the electric floor, which was that's fine. Sometimes you can get them where they just won't go to the thing. And then they'll get zapped by the electric ball, which takes the floor, which takes them out, but unfortunately I didn't get that. And that's Harley. The floor just appeared back.
Oracle, I'm done.
Here's where we get power amplifier. Now we just get health upgrades. And then after we get all the health upgrades, we're done. We don't need any more upgrades. Then I can stop finally try to get XP.
Patient evaluation 1. Patient name is Victor Zab.
To be honest, the refloss is not bad. There's a little news report about a rumor of the Batman being killed on Arkham Island. Yeah, death row lunatic. This might make me actually. Now I can take out these teeth because I don't have storage. I don't need storage at the moment because we don't want to do that. Now, yes, unfortunately they do deflect batarangs. Don't ask me how. They like cross their arms and that's how it happens. Or they just kind of put their arm towards it and then that's it. That's a lot of them I forgot. They also do run fucking fast. So here we now need to go to the Botanical Gardens where we're going to be pulling off one glitch and then one guy just crouching in the corner. Take him out.
Come on, boys!
Don't worry, there's no snipers. We don't need to worry because there are obviously there's no snipers because all the sane, no, not sane, but all the normal people. That sounds mean to say, but the people who aren't the lunatic characters are not AFK. They are just not there. They're all in hiding now, or in here.
I should pick up Harley Quinn's trail.
Go up here until I want to skip going past the vines that appear when we've left here.
No idea. Joker's cooking something.
That takes those two guys out with the electric fence behind them, which we are going to take out. And thankfully, the amplifier makes it so easy. Fun fact about these guys: we only need to knock over one. Don't knock him out, because these guys will get found. But we need to knock this guy down, and then just crouch past him. And we're going to meet the nicest character in this entire game, Carl Todd. Very nice character. Yeah, his name is Carl Todd. He's one of many characters. He's one of a few characters that say thank you. And actually, this one actually asks how Batman is. He's like, "You okay?"
Stop, please.
Yeah.
I'm not important. I can't help.
So these guys don't see us, and we also have the range amplifier, which we need to use to.
Perfect bait. Don't get it. You're nothing special. Who's gonna save you?
to hack this.
And just in case someone does decide to try, we're ready.
Like that. Then they see us. Ow. Oh, for fuck's sake. Sometimes they won't be ready for be punched, but sometimes they do. Don't worry, Carl Todd, I'll save you, just because you're very nice. Also, hacking that before saving Carl Todd and taking these guys out is just faster, because usually it's take those guys out, save Carl Todd, then hack it. It's just faster, just do this, because then you can just run straight out. Now we're going to take these guys out. You don't actually have to, but you need to get storage in here for garbage skip. Yeah. But because I'm not the best at getting storage while there's armed guys in here, we're going to go take these guys out, so we're going to waste a couple of seconds with, you know. We're going to waste some time doing some of this.
Over there. Go for that. I'm gonna get you this time.
Okay, don't know how it stopped doing that, but it did. Okay, Batman missed that Batarang shot. That was great. Oh my god, I hate when he's like literally going for the finishing fucking hit and then just stops because the fucking bullet just stops him. It's so stupid. I hate gunmen in this game because they're so shit. Alright, we need to get storage in here by going here, putting our camera in a certain position so we don't accidentally grapple while trying to get storage. Get storage. Go in here, get a cutscene with the Joker. Go over here and see if we can get it first try. I struggle getting this first try, so let's see if we can get it first try. Be very proud if we can get this first try. But, this should be right. And it was first try. So now we glide out of bounds, and then we glide to this corner here, and we glide inbounds. That's garbage skip. That basically skips like most of the. There's like a whole part where you have to like traverse through this like little cave tunnel thing, and it's a bit tedious, and we just don't need to do it, so we can get storage and just skip that entire part.
Joker's men are all wearing
Fun fact, that took me about 15 minutes to learn. 10-15 minutes to learn, and took me about half an hour to practice, so yeah. And that's actually the first time I've ever got it first try. I usually always fail that. Now, what the fastest way to do this is, which I'm not going to do, is just take 2 out and start running up towards the guy, that, you know, thing. Unfortunately, I don't want to practice that, and yeah, I'm not doing that. So, we are going to skip that, and we're just going to go straight for this guy. Yeah. Actually, what I am going to do is not that. Take this guy out.
We've incapacitated the main threat, but the hostages are still in danger.
I'm going to do this. Go like that. And if I can get this, and I hope so, I'm going to kill this guy, and I'm not joking. Batman's literally killed that guy. That guy had a family, Bruce. Jesus Christ. And then just knock this guy down. Wait for this cutscene to play.
Joker wanted the entrance to the packing production plant guarded. I should pick up Harley's trail again so I can find it.
I'm gonna hack this. And we're almost at the part of showing that we're not going back in the intensive treatment ever again. And also showing that we're going to skip the Scarecrow part, because after this, yeah. We're also going to skip a cutscene of speaking to Ivy, but first we need to do this first fight, which, we need for it to cut, and also for some reason Joker looked at us like that, goddamn. Let's do that. Fun fact, for anyone wanting to try and get the trophy for trying to beat these two thugs without a batarang, if this one you can do it with. Just try and get one to charge into the other, and then just start absolutely beating the fuck out of one. Just don't use a batarang, and then just keep trying to take one out. It takes a while, unless you can somehow do it quite quickly, but what we do want to try and get happen is this guy to run into... There we go. We're going to run into the target containers, because then we'd have to do it after. It's quicker. We don't have to then blow up the target containers after this fight. Yep. Also, in not too long, we will be performing Catcomb Skip again. Charge or something, because... Oh no, he's gonna go pick up a... No, he's gonna go punch me. Can you just charge at something and not pick up a body? Oh, okay. Just charge, man. Shit. I'm going to hack this just before Oracle begins speaking. In a minute, she's in a... not too long, she's going to start getting pissed at us.
Oracle.
What we're going to do is get the another health upgrade. We're going to wait.
I'm going to need something to get over this ravine.
1, 2, 3. Usually always works when I count to 3. Which it worked. You know it worked when you... Yeah, usually there's a part where he calls it in, but if you count to 3 after doing that, you can do it in your head or you can go out loud, you can skip that part. And then we get the line launcher, which is... if you usually like to use zipping to stop movement, to make movement a tiny bit faster, well then this baby is the best. Now here it usually wants us to go and, find Poison Ivy and speak to her. However, we aren't going to do that. We're going to do part 2 of Garbage Skip. Now we're going to do the old way of Garbage Skip, because I've seen that apparently Garbage Skip nowadays looks very different. Part 2 of Garbage Skip looks very different. Garbage Skip looks very different than the old version I'm going to be doing. So instead of going over there to speak to her, we're going to go over this way, and we're going to turn left and not go straight forward. Now people may be correct, if you haven't seen this room before, you may be like, wait, but don't you need to speak to Ivy first? You don't need to. You can if you want to, though. The only issue with that is it wastes time, because then you have to go fight people. Stand right in the middle of these two, and if you get it, put there, go up a bit, try and get that one to climb, don't fall through. Good. If I can... You should. Yep. And that's Garbage Skip Part 2. Now, enemies do still spawn here, which is fine, because what we do need to do is this. Knock him over, and glide.
Joker said we'd be more powerful than the Bat.
Skip those guys. Well, we'd have to then take them out. We're going to just go straight through the door without them seeing us. And for some reason they think we're there. What is fun though, and I do enjoy this, is this happens. Now, people actually do this, even I've seen people do this even without even doing a speedrun of the game. going behind here and and line launching here. It's a very common thing I've seen. Right, here's where we're going to skip the entire part of the intensive treatment, hence why this is why we're not going back in the intensive treatment at all in this entire game. Fun fact, the run's nearly over, actually, so, yeah.
That pod appears to contain similar spores to the ones
Okay,
Ivy
train
used to
going
attack
by.
Gotham last year. They're deadly.
So, we're going to glide over to this door right here. And we're going to run through this way. Actually, we're going to line launch over this way, because line launching is just faster. We're going to grapple up here. And you may be questioning, what are we doing? Well, we're going to go get storage in a minute. Which I can't do what I was wanting to try and do, so that's fine. So, we're going to be skipping the third Scarecrow fight, and this is why we're not going in the intensive treatment. Now, usually you have to go speak to Cash and be like, where's Killer Croc? We need to get a plant and shit like this, but but at the moment Bruce doesn't know that. At the moment, we know that. So at this point, we're going to say Bruce is just guessing. Now, they actually did this, so this is Rocksteady attempting to be smart and try and use law to prove or to show that we can't go through this way. You can see there's this little thing here. Well, if we do this, we now zip past that vine, and we're now through here. You can see the vine is back there, and we basically zip through the vine, and now we can basically go this way straight to the Killer Croc fight. So we're just going to assume Bruce knows what to do. You know, he's the world's greatest detective. If he's that great, he'll know what we're supposed to do without needing any help of where things are. You know, he should be able to detect where things are good, when things are. Yeah, if you actually run away from this, if you actually run away from Killer Croc's lair, you get dialogue like this, which is very, very funny. Oracle getting angry at us. Now, what does this skip, you may be wondering? Well, this skips a few things.
Can you hear me? Have you found Croc's lair yet?
This skips a quite hard Predator mission. An entire part... Okay, that was loud. A whole part of going into Croc's, not Croc's lair. A whole part of going into the intensive treatment. This also skips a...
We'll also send sound waves
15 minutes, roughly 15 minute with an unskippable cutscene, Scarecrow fight. So it's a very, very useful skip, what we did there. And it's a very simple skip. So a very simple skip is what we use to basically skip a very big part of the game. If you don't know which part it is, it's where the part where Joe... it also skips a death scene as well. Like, not a death scene as in, like, you know, a death scene where... Did the game just crash? Ah, you're a dick. Well, the game just crashed.